Hey everybody, Jerry here at Mohawk Collision Center again with yet another preferred shop repair. You got to check out this one. There's some crazy stuff going on here. Let's take a walk over. First thing you're going to notice is all these little circles that I've got on here in the blue marker. That's all dirt and imperfections in the paint. Down here, they left some screws out. If you look at the door is completely misaligned. They couldn't get the door to align, so they ended up bending it out trying to get it to fit. Down here on this molding, they used the incorrect screw on this side here, and it punctured the molding on the other side. So it's got a little divot on the outside of it. From the factory, it comes with stickers that are supposed to be removed, part numbers on those stickers. They painted right over the top of this one. Here's something that I have never seen before. As you walk up to the vehicle and look at this glass, they had removed the glass to be able to paint the quarter panel, do all the refinish work all the way up through here. So you take the glass out so that you don't leave a tape line. Watch this. That's how the vehicle came in. This glass is required to be glued back in using an adhesive urethane. They put it in with the clips, two of which were broken. Put it in like that, closed the door, and unfortunately the customer drove about 300 miles with it like that. We're very, very fortunate that it didn't come out and go through somebody's windshield. Another one of the concerns was with this vehicle that none of the factory advanced driver systems had been properly calibrated. Anytime you do a repair on a Honda, the occupant weight sensor has to be recalibrated. What that is a sensor in the seats of the vehicle. It helps the airbag system decide to release the airbag or not, depending on if it's a child or a full-grown adult. Other items that were not calibrated were the front radar and front camera systems. Those are your advanced driver systems. Your lane departure, your advanced cruise control, your emergency braking. None of those were calibrated properly. They actually put this customer out in an unsafe vehicle. We've got flushness and gap issues all over the place. This was a replaced molding. It still doesn't fit the car. They damaged it putting it back on. If you take a look at these moldings on the side, these are accessory body side moldings from Honda. They're put on almost in a banana shape. As I said, this was a structural repair. There's an area here, it's part of the vehicle's unibody that was replaced. The problem is how poorly it was replaced, and it was not replaced correctly. Honda requires that this panel be sectioned in down here. This one was sectioned in up here. The problem with that is if this vehicle is ever involved in another accident, the energy will not be dispersed away from the passenger. It will be directed at the passenger if this vehicle is hit, giving this center section the opportunity to fold in onto the passenger. All because they did not follow Honda factory repair procedures, and some guy just decided to figure it out for himself. The welds that were performed here are already starting to corrode and rust. This vehicle was only repaired about 2 weeks ago, and we've already got rust issues. The hinge on the bottom of this door was never refinished. They just took the black hinge like it came from the manufacturer and bolted it on the car. Again, over here, it was sectioned in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be sectioned in the factory seams. They didn't do that. It's rusting. On the bottom, there's holes in the actual weld bead. That's supposed to be a perfectly solid bead and sanded smooth. Again, missing hardware and plugs, painted over the stickers, came in, the speakers unhooked, falling off. Vehicles got overspray. As we can see, lots of dirt in the paint here still. Misaligned fender to the door. The mud flap and this lower molding were damaged in the original accident. They're still damaged. They never replaced them. Hardware not attached. Missing hardware here. So the customer called Mohawk Honda Service Department, brought it in to have them take a look at it, see what the vibration might have been. Our Honda certified technicians took a look at the vehicle, realized the engine mount had damage to it. What happens sometimes on Hondas when there's involved in a structural repair, from the accident, the inertia from the accident can damage one of the engine mounts. It's actually quite common with Hondas. Right away, they started looking at the rest of the vehicle. They saw some of these other concerns. They reached out to us here at Mohawk Collision to come take a look at it. And these are just a handful of the concerns we found with this vehicle. We have not disassembled it fully at this point. What our goal is to, over the next week or so, get that all apart. We're probably gonna do another video with you guys to show what we found once we got inside. If you feel you've been the victim of a shoddy preferred shop repair, give us a call, we'll get you in here, and we'll take a look at it and set your mind at ease.